Yeah.
We're rolling down.
I'm rolling, Steve. I just did like a bunch.
Rolling down the highway.
Yeah. I just ate a bunch of mushrooms.
Right. But anyways, so what did you get done today?
We did a couple. We did a couple cars and details. Oh yeah.
That Willie Dixon song
Yep.
you mentioned the Rolling Stones.
Yep.
They were a lot better live.
Right.
For sure. Yeah.
It's funny how there are bands who could absolutely dominate the airwaves, but suck live.
Well,
not by their making. It's just technology.
Oh yeah.
And then there's the ones that are opposite who are better live. You know.
Right. No, because back when this record was released, both Los Angeles FM radio stations, KMET and KLOS, they played this whole record, all the songs.
Nice,
all
man.
6 songs.
That's what I'm talking
Oh
about.
yeah, man. And it was hard to find. I couldn't find the cassette for a while, but I finally found the cassette. But yeah, when I was a kid, but yeah.
That would be cool, man. Tune into a radio station like up next, the whole, out like, that'd be cool, man. They used to do it, like you said, I guess.
Well, it was the 7th day on Sunday.
Ronnie's like, you can't do that down here on Saturday. You can't play the whole album.
Well, Joe Benson did on KLOS.
And it worked. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Oh yeah. But no, I was watching the Chicago game, the Panthers.
Yeah.
And this guy, his name is Komet.
Komet?
Komet. It's spelled K-M-E-T.
Oh, and that's the,
Not Los Angeles.
wow.
What was that?
That's like saying up next, K-Cal.
No, it was like 94.7. KMET Los Angeles.
I got one too. I got one from like the mid 80s.
Yeah.
It was the big rock station and pop all combined. WROQ 95.1.
Oh wow. Okay.
Man, yeah.
That's before John Boy Billy.
Oh no, well, actually, John Bon Billy was in the early 80s. Yeah.
I can't believe those guys Ace and TJ still. They're still in there.
Yeah.
No,
I never heard 'em.
Pray for the Wildcats. I taped it. It's hilarious.
Really?
The commentary. Is it Robert Reed in there? He's married to, oh goodness, Angie Dickinson. He's like,
Angie Dickinson.
Yeah, like, I was a young architect, right now, I don't have enough room in my closet, for your clothes. And then, Angie Dickinson says, well, if you would come out of the closet,
you would have room. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, I like that, man. I like that, man. I like that. Yeah. Hey, there's actually a few. There's actually a few stations that they have, satellite stations, and it's solely devoted to. There was one that used to come on the animated station, like Nickelodeon or whatever it was, and it was like, I don't know if it was Robot Chicken, but it was 2 guys that would talk over old movies, and they would make smart rats and stuff, funny stuff.
No. That's like that. Space Theater 2000.
Yes.
They show that on
Yeah.
It's a guy like 2 robots and he's up in space.
And on the Amazon Fire Stick, you have a channel with 2 guys who are like, they're kind of like your half-lit, smart-ass Siskel and Ebert, and they're going to talk to the movie, like if somebody got hit, he's like, look out, jackass.
Well, at least you've seen the movie and not Beavis and Butthead's face.
Exactly.
And hear the music.
Exactly.
But that was, who's that one now? Oh, King of the Hill. That was the same guy. Yeah.
What was his name?
Hank Hill.
No, the creator of.
Oh goodness. I can't remember
Let me tell you something. Mike and Chris were out there back then. They were doing a lot of substances, and they would watch like the early South Parks, and then Mike would watch some of the other, and Mike could do a perfect preacher voice from The Simpsons. He could do the perfect voice of Cartman, and there was another one that Chris could do. There was you guys might remember this. There was a cartoon on South Park. There was a character that was nothing but a damn towel, Steve, wrapped up, and it was Mr. Towley, and he would pull up with a joint and say, you guys want to get high? My mom said this. She's like, look at the cartoons these kids are doing this. And he's like, give me a second. He's like doing like drunk stuff.
South Park.
Yes, and Chris.
The animation is horrible.
Sure it is.
I don't like that.
So yeah, the animation is horrible, absolutely horrible. But it was the modern day keeping up like when Michael Jackson had his trial, when you had SARS, remember?
Oh, yeah.
They offended every Chinese
How could I
person.
forget?
They were like, we gotta get some Chinese Asian people and rub them on us. You know what I'm saying? Like they just offended everybody. You know what I'm saying? But kind of like if George Carlin could do a horrible animation, it was what he would do. Exactly. That's why my dad liked it.
I didn't like the animation either.
Right, but Dad liked the sarcasm. In fact, I actually got him a Cartman doll that's like, and you push the button, it says things. What it says is, when he looks at the cat, he's like, don't get it, back, get it. You know? And then he would say, man.
There was a doll, right?
Yeah, Cartman doll.
Well, she like a flat piece of paper. Because that's what they look like.
Exactly, I know. Let me know how horrible it was. I know, but yes, exactly. But if you think about it, Steve, now the graphics are good, but the animation for The Simpsons has remained the same as well.
Of course.
Yeah, but it's a shame.
Well, unless you go back to the original, the ones from the
it's on the tip of my tongue. Tracy. Yep.
And the early episodes.
They were even worse. Oh yeah. Matt Groening, he was just like starting out, you know. And then he went from that to where on Antiques Roadshow last year, this lady came in with a couple other drawings.
When he created The Simpsons and like Futurama,
my dad's got the whole series.
Yeah. And the one he was doing that was
with Cyclops.
That's the Cyclops.
Yeah.
The children. And
Yep.
Oh, Billy West. Yeah, voiceover on that. Like that,
that's funny you said that because that was Dad's. He that's what he wanted for Christmas when he was that set. Yeah, so he's got it, man. If you ever want to look at it, you can borrow it. Yeah. I'm just saying if you look, because I was watching.
God Almighty, I'm trying to. We got King of the Hill and Beavis and Butthead. Who was that? That's what I can't figure out.
I know it's rocking, dude.
But yeah, Willie Dixon.
I mean, this makes the songs that kind of remind me of the same tune and something worth it to hear this. Really. It's kind of like the days in the summer when it's storming. If you just wait a couple of days, the sun will come back out. You know? Yeah. That's the way a good album's like, you know? Things come a time. You know? Not according to Ronnie. Good to her or whatever. This is the amazing thing. The past 6 months, he's opened. He always has a routine. He opens that door and he'll make an announcement of what he thinks, how bad it is to me, and then he'll say, well, that's my opinion. You come look at it and see what you think. I guarantee it. Not guarantee it. Every single time he's up the door, this is what he said. Wait, first I thought it was bad, but now I look at it, it ain't gonna be too bad. I believe you can work. You did that pretty quick. I don't care if there was hay in there, dead animals. He would say that, you know. You got a body and some blood you need to remove. You want to use that bleach, but I think you would do it in about 30 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Wow. Bless his heart. He went over today. He was doing. This is the first time all week that we've actually been able to team up and work on a detail together, like the inside interior. And he said, I started on the passenger side and worked my way back. And he went, shoot, I'm ready. He's I've been trying my best to get over here doing the side. I'm like, and he came in, he opened it up, and like, I said, man, appreciate that. He's like, shoot, man, yeah. He thought it worked a while. I was doing like helping him, and I got in the back. I noticed, like as soon as I started, he had started. He was already in the back. And I'm like, wow. I haven't even done all my dash. I got the door, I got the jams, I got the seats, and I got the carpet to clean, and overhead and mirrors. And he's already in the back. I'm like, man, Ronnie's like lightning tonight. Then I realized why he was that quick. Yeah. I might have missed a few things up there. That mean when he rubbed the top, that was it.
Yeah, this is
that was it.
Too, but they had the balance of the band and the audience perfect. It's a perfect balance. Sometimes, a lot of records.
There's a few live records that are like that, you know? Frampton wouldn't be Frampton unless you had the crowd that was, chatting back.
Or the Kiss Alive record.
Right.
Because Kiss was a lot better live than it was studio.
I can see that. Yeah, they're rocking too like this. Yeah. I mean, imagine like they were saying with Chuck Berry and like some of the other old cats. They had like one big monitor just going it.
Right here. This is dropped a custom band. I saw a band several of these.
You're running late. You're picking up girl. Gina, hurry the hell up! No. Trying to get in line. Yeah, I want one so bad, man. And I even want the bubble windows to come out. And I want paintings on them. Yeah, shaggin' wagon.
I can, Scooby-Doo man.
Yeah, man.
62 to 65 Ford Econoline.
Man, I drove. Man, I drove. Yeah, man, yeah. I had one loaded one time. Had our preacher's kid in the car going down towards Griffin Road. Hit that curve and it swerved. He's like, "Get hands start down a little bit, man." I've been driving that truck. I told Scott I got poor twice coming home. Believe it, more's all my life. So I'm driving the druggy buggy home from over his place. That's what it looks like. Please pull me over. You know, this looks shady. I'll get out. I pulled up to where I was like to visit my mom and dad. The Y is right next door. And they're like, "God, here comes a man in a van." You know, it don't even look right. You know. But I go over there. But I told him, I'm like, man, but that thing was a house. It was. I could overweight that thing so bad with wheel stops that it would rock like this. And I prayed to God that it bounced the other way. And then you know what he said? That's a little hard to wait. He was always about work, right? And this is back before I'd known him. Yeah. So he was like, I'm leaving a bit like 2 or 3 more on me. I'm like, 2 or 3 doesn't really matter. It's like 200 more pounds. It's way overweight. As I'm pulling out the driveway, it's just moving like this. Dusty got he's like, God, Eddie, he said, if I got over 40, the van was going into the other lane, just dropped over there. I had it sideways. I had that steering wheel like doing drift. Oh God, yeah. Oh yeah. I told Scott, I'm like, what I doing? I need hazard pay. Oh, Ronnie said when I got down off the forklift, we went. Hey, shout out to Pat Moosey. I hope y'all do good in Virginia this week, man. Lizzie, drive the hell out of that car. Lizzie Moosey, y'all. Pat Moosey, Ellenbrock. Yeah. So, oh, listen to me. Ronnie, yeah, Ronnie.
That's a long time.
Ronnie was invited to meet Mr. Edelbrock before he died.
That's good.
Big Edelbrock.
Edelbrock, he takes.
So Moosey is certified whatever. He creates his own with the CNC machine. He shoots them up for him, and that's what he does. The horse the Bruce and the Putty, man. So yesterday that Mercedes I did. I'm not gonna say names, but he's engine builders over there. Yeah, he's engine builders over there. If you put it in park, it does not go in park all the way because that engine is not made. But that Mercedes will hit like 0 to 100 in no time. And Ronnie's like, look on there. Every time I park it don't go in the park. I put that emergency brake on. I said, yeah, because the engine alone like 110 grand. He's like, don't even say that. You know what I'm saying? No. But yeah. No. But he told me when I was on that forklift, he said, he was like, oh, I need to tell them that story. I got thirsty.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah, no.
What the hell? Wow.
Yeah. So I'm up on a forklift on a pallet. Meanwhile, he's saying to Fitzgerald, what's your pointer? Yeah. Fitzgerald, I couldn't see, so he's like, I said, Fitzgerald, where's the smudge at? Right there. I said, well, he's just a little bit over yonder right now. I'm like, oh, right, like, you're gonna point at it. Get the longest piece of pointer Eddie had out. Yeah. So he went to the van to get it. So a little bit later, I go to another section. I said, how's that look? He went, you got a little bit over there. Good God, where's your pointer again? So he goes to get it. 3rd time. Now, these are 2 grown men now. Right? I look down, I'm like, I sweat my balls off. I'm like 20 feet in the air, you know what I'm saying? I look down, I'm like, drink smudges. And he's like, a little bit of it. You ain't got that pointer again. Why you keep putting it up there? He said, say, get your pointer. Remember an extension pointer. So he's showing it. And he was like, Eddie, you keep rocking on that thing, like you make me nervous. I'm scared of them. He's gonna ask my hazard pay. Yeah. And then he says right in front of one of the workers that are working into there, if you fall, you're fired before you hit the dog or before you hit the ground.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He said, plus, me and you real close at him.
Yeah.
But that, by the way, this man hadn't drove a forklift since 1993. Right, and the spirit moved him to move me, apparently. And a vote of confidence was when he got out, and then we got to take a break was.
Well, we're going to take a break right quick.
Oh, yeah. He said, I haven't drove one of these since 1993. Hang on, Eddie.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, then he started praying.